Hey everybody, welcome back, welcome back. This is part 5, I do believe. Too bad I didn't check that before I started this. Today I am going to work on joy. That is the word that this flag is going to be about. And I mean, come on, look at this yellow. This yells, screams joy, right? Doesn't it? So we are going to work on this today, and then I have several ideas. I have lots of things over here on my left. I have a new setup, but I will talk about that as I'm sort of putting things together. So I went hunting the other day and I found a bunch of stencils, and I have my fabric supplies here, ideas. I have some ideas that I've written down for different words and things here. So joy, you know me and butterflies. That butterflies bring me joy. These colors bring me joy. This color brings me joy. So I am putting all of that together. These are little dragonflies. There's a little butterfly here I think I'm going to try to sort out. There's also this little flower I might put right in the center there with like a butterfly on one side and a dragonfly on the other. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. I also have butterfly fabric if I chicken out from doing the stencil, and it's a yellow and gold and a yellow and silver butterfly, which I think is really beautiful. So I might cut that out and do it. I have this lace trim that I think I am going to sort of put right like this. And yeah, it's got a little green in it, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. And then I'm thinking with this fringe here that I can hang bells off of it. And I think that'll be really fun because the fringe has the little holes in the bottom here. So first I want to show you something else. Now, in the previous video, I worked on this mirror. And this mirror is not the prettiest one I've ever done. Then, and I couldn't remember exactly how I'd done it or who I had learned it from. And I talk about all that in the previous video. And I wanted to let you know that I found the video that I did. I actually did a video I did 2 videos making this mirror. Well, one video was about the mirror. The rest is about this. When I made the mirror, I did this portion here on the outside of the mirror. And then I did this portion in the second part of the mirror project. Well, this project. I did these bullion knots. And then last night, I went and found this project because I was looking for something to work on that wasn't on camera, but while we were watching TV and stuff. So I love this fuzzy thing, and I have no recollection of how I did it other than I must have just put a lot of threads in there. That's variegated thread, and then left loops and then snipped them, and it's all fuzzy. It's really cool. It's like a tail. Bunny tail. Anyway, back to this. So I did this portion with some seed stitches and these fly stitches and these flowers and this flower here last night sitting in front of TV. Anyway, there is a video. So in the previous video to this one that you're watching today, I have linked my video where I show how I did this. And if you go to that video, there are links for the person that I found on Pinterest that I got this technique from. Anyhow, I may do some more work on this. I'm thinking that I might bring this out some into the heart. I haven't totally decided. This is one of those projects that I may play with. let's use those words, a little more before I actually hang them. Okay, all that being said, let me put that where that belongs, and I'll put that to the side. Back to joy. Now, I hope this is close enough. I'm going to bring you a little closer and adjust the camera just a teensy bit. Sir. Oops, sorry. Hand in front of the camera. All right, now I am looking at my iPad as I'm standing here, and it looks like it's very, very close. Like my hands look ginormous in here. But I'm looking at my iPhone, which I'm mirroring the video from, and it looks pretty far away still. So if you can leave me in the comments what you think about the camera setup, whether I was too close, too far away, please let me know, because I don't know what this is going to turn out like. I am hoping that this video turns out. In fact, at this moment, I'm going to shut the camera off, check my video, and make sure everything is okay. And I will be back. You won't even be able to blink, and I'll be back. Hold that thought. Okay, well, I checked the video. Everything looks good. Fingers crossed. I am so excited this setup is working. Tony and I moved a table up here yesterday. I put that, do you remember a few videos ago I did a haul, and I said we had gone last weekend, we went to a market here in our community, and this young lady was selling this tablecloth along with a couple other pieces of lace. And I washed it. I washed it twice. I put a little bleach in it, thinking maybe this was supposed to be white. It's not. It's definitely cream color, and even the bleach didn't bleach it white. And it's so beautiful, and there are no tears or anything in it. And when I brought the table up, the table is stark white, and I didn't want that. But I didn't want to put a regular tablecloth on it either. And this is a cream color. And I'm absolutely loving having it on the table. I folded it in half. The fringe is over here. The little, beautiful little work here. I don't know. This is probably machine made, but it makes me happy. And I'm happy to have it on my table. And, you know, for this and I think 2 or 3 other pieces, I paid $10. So I'm okay using it like this for this purpose instead of cutting it up. I just can't bring myself to cut it up. Maybe in the future, we'll see. I don't know. Okay, enough yammering, Martha. Golly. You know, when I get excited, you really can't tell, can you? I'm excited. I'm excited the setup is working. I'm excited. Now, I think this is too green for me. Yeah. I did not pick threads. I picked everything else out, but I did not pick threads. So let's pick some threads. I love this, that prism. This is a size 8, I do believe. I think it's 8. And then I have some variegated. Ooh, I'm going to have to buy that color. 104. I wonder if they're still selling it. And hopefully you can hear me because the iPad's a little further away, but I have a big mouth. So, and I'm well aware of that. This, I don't know if that's too orangey. Not sure I wanted to get into the orange side of the yellow. And that one's got too much brown. So I'm going to not use any more of that. Now, let me see if I have some of these. But I don't know if ooh, yay. I do have a lello. A little lello. I have a couple of them. I have 2 lellos. Okay, and this is size 8. I'll just leave that in the box. Okay. Yes. That's a lot of yellow thread. I don't think, I can't say I don't have any more because look, it's all kinds of yellows. All right, well, I know I have them if I need them. I'll start with the variegated because, you know, it's variegated. And we all know Martha's favorite is variegated. Hi, Christine. The other member of, well, of course, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to welcome any members of the Variegated Anonymous Club, of which Christine and I joined. Yeah, it's not a real club, but, you know, we tease each other about it. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is sew this on first. Just sew it on first. And I'm going to, because I'm procrastinating about the way I'm going to do the butterfly, because, you know, drawing on with a stencil, I mean, drawing on from a stencil, and I need a needle. What was I saying? Drawing on from a stencil is always a little, I don't know what needle I want. Drawing on from a stencil is always a little scary for me. I can't draw much worth a darn, and not freehand. And yeah, so I either have to make a paper pattern, which I've done before, and I think I could use a stamp, but the ink I have for the stamp is not heat erasable. So anything that I stamp, if I don't like it, then I'm kind of in trouble with, because yeah, it's not gonna, okay. What am I trying to do here? I should have thought first. Oh, the other thing I want to show you is, oops, my dear friend Robin, she showed me this this pocket guide. I didn't know it was a pocket guide when I got it, but she sent me, when I was asking my audience, you lovely people, I'm trying to make sure it doesn't have too much glare on it, how to do, it's not on that side, how to do the, maybe it was on that side. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Oh my Lord. Come on, Martha. I was trying to do, where the heck is it? It's a very good pocket guide. Let me say that. I know I'm just missing it because it was on here. There's the fly stitch, the bullion knot, the French knot, seed stitches, a sheaf stitch. Oh, for herringbone. When I was trying to do the herringbone stitch, and I'd watched a video and I got it, but then I went to do it and I'm like, oh, how do I start it again? Doing the stitch is easy. Starting it seems to be the hard part for me on a lot of stitches. So it shows you the cross stitch, the double, the herringbone, the closed herringbone for like leaves, and what they call the Van Dyke, which is also really good for leaves. So it's a really good, I mean, the pictures really, for me, I'm a very visual person. They're the ones that make it. So I got this on Amazon, and it was like $4.95 or something like that. So that's a really good guide to work with when you're looking, if you're looking for a really good, tells you turkey work, stem stitch, chevron stitch, just really good visual guide of like, here's closed buttonhole, here's a buttonhole wheel, the basic buttonhole, the long and short here. This is basic blanket stitch. You know, I always have a hard time starting the basic blanket stitch. Why? I don't know. But there it is. So I'm going to look at that. I'm going to do a blanket stitch. Of course, I have to fold this up the right way. So Robin, thank you for sharing that with me, because visuals are really hard, are the way I need to go. Okay, again, enough yammering. You can tell when I get in hyper mode because I'm like, blah, 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 blah. So this one, I'm sure this flag will be a two-parter again because, you know, we're already probably in way deeper than we need to be. I think we're almost 9 minutes in, plus the probably 10 minutes I yammered at the beginning. You know what? Hang on. This is just over to the left. A little more than I want. I want it this way. There. Okay. And yes, I left that overhanging on purpose. Maybe I'll put the pin this way. Okay, so if I want to do the blanket stitch, I have to turn it. See, I'm such a visual, like, when I look at a map, if we're going north and I have to figure out how to go west, I have to turn the map so it's facing north. I mean, I'm just really a sad case of dysfunction here. Directional dysfunction, I think. Oh, but I want it to go the other way. I want the line to be on this side. Okay, see? I have to work these things out. I want the... Don't come to me to learn. Come to me to watch my mistakes, and then do it the right way after you learn the right way. Because obviously it's a struggle for me. Okay. Oops. Come on. Behave. I have a phone call planned with my cousin at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And if you have been hanging around me a while, you know that I generally don't even start my videos until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I wasn't able to film yesterday. I just had a lot going on in my brain that I had to work out. We went out and did the grocery shopping, but it was a challenge because here in Virginia, we have been getting the smoke from the Canadian wildfires, and I don't know if you can hear it, but my breathing is a little wheezy today, and I wore a mask the whole time I was out, but masks also make me wheeze, so it's kind of a catch-22. Look how nice this is coming out. Look, when I do it right, it really works well. Oh, I'm so pleased. Yeah, so if you just need a guide for basic stitches, I highly recommend this. It was very inexpensive, like I said, $4.95 or something like that. And I will try to remember to leave a link below if you're looking for something. I could have done that up a little better at the beginning, but it's not as messy as my normal starts to the blanket stitch are. So it's okay. It really is okay. And it's a big blanket stitch, but that's okay too. Because I'm being careful about my stitches because I am practicing to try and be more consistent and spacing and sizes and stuff. So for me, like, I'm getting too big here. See, they're too far away. Okay, come on. But I am using this project for that because I don't care how long you've been stitching. If you're not careful or you don't practice it all the time, I should say, then it can get away from you. Well, it does me. I don't know about you. So this video will air about a week from when I'm actually recording it. I am releasing my videos every other day for the time being for this project. I'm sort of trying to get it, get to July for the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I'm a little stumped as to what I want to do next for my own project. And I'm thinking I might make one of these, make a second flag project and take it to my cousin when we travel up there in the fall. She lives in Maine and she lives in the country, and I think that she would like it if I did this project for her. So, I mean, I could take this one to her, but I'm kind of think I might, well, my idea is that I will not use muslin for the back. I will just use yellow fabric for the yellow and red fabric for the red, and so on and so forth. And I will do another similar project to this one. I don't know if that'll fly on YouTube because, you know, once you've seen me do it, you probably don't want to see me do it again. But, you know, doing a second one would give me an opportunity to change it up a little and maybe try something different. So, I don't know. I may give it a shot for the second one. But I am waiting. Sorry, dry hands. I am waiting to see if I'm not waiting to see if anything. I'm just waiting. So, all right. Now I think for the other edges, I'm just going to do a running stitch. So yes, we've had, shoot. We've had smoke from the wildfires. Now, we haven't, yesterday afternoon, oh, it's overcast again. Yeah, the sky is white again. I can't tell. Oh, some of it's clouds. It's really weird. Like yesterday, I would look up into the sky while we were riding in the car, and I could see clouds, and I could see blue sky, but it was above the haze of smoke, fog, smoke, overcast, whatever you want to call it. So it was weird. It was very weird. And at one point we were under code orange, and I think the wind is like the atmospheric wind is changing. It's been coming from the north, of course. That's what's bringing the smoke from Canada. But as of Monday, sort of slowly over the weekend, it's supposed to change and start coming from the south, which means, unfortunately, the people up north are going to get more of the smoke. But from New York down through Pennsylvania and New Jersey, New York City, you know, it's just been a mess. I mean, I saw a video this morning where a young lady lives in New York City and overlooks the river, and I mean, it was just white, a whiteout from the smoke. Just not good. So, unfortunately, it is really creating havoc for a lot of people. But like I said earlier, we did go out and get some groceries. And the air quality index, I think, was 160 something last night before bed. So, yeah. That's not as bad as some. I guess the ones up north, it was in the 400s. 400 or 500s. It's not. That's really dangerous for anybody who has breathing issues. Now, I went a little different on this. I'm only putting 2 pieces of fabric on it, where the other ones I have used multiple patterns of fabric on it, pieces of fabric on it. This one only has 3, but still, I really love these flowers on here and how bright it is, and that's what I wanted to use, and I didn't want it to be in bits and pieces. So I am pretty happy with that. So I'm sitting here and I'm recording with my iPad, but I can see on my iPhone what I'm recording. I tried this before. There's an app you have to download, and I tried and tried and tried and couldn't figure it out. And this morning, it just came together. like that. There we go. Thought my snappers were broken. Just came together. And it's like, I love when that happens. I get very hyped up about it, in case you didn't notice. And that's exciting for me because the iPad has to sit quite a ways above, and I have to stand up to see it. And I couldn't do that in the easy chair that I was sitting in. So the easy chair has moved out of the room, and I have a table and my rolling chair, which unfortunately I had to bring up from the basement because I use it for my sewing machines. I can go from one sewing machine to another if I'm working on a project that takes, 2 sewing machines to do or whatever. All right, so I'm going to see if I can get one more stitch in here. Make it look like I didn't mess it up by starting too far down. That's close enough for government work, as they say, having been a person who worked for the government for a while. Okay, not too much puckering, a little bit there. And what else did I do yesterday? So we went grocery shopping, came home, put the groceries away, ate lunch. Then I decided to make, the night before last, I had decided, see, Tony went for a walk to go get the mail, and now he's coughing. He said, oh, it doesn't look or smell as bad out there as it did. He just doesn't like it when, he even admitted yesterday, he doesn't like it when something stops him from doing what he wants to do, like the weather. He gets annoyed. Now he's coughing because he's been out walking in the smoky air. Now he's got me coughing. When you've been married 48 years, you kind of do things in unison, even if you don't want to. Okay. And excuse me for coughing. Now I have to get serious. Now I have to think about this. Okay, I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll put those leaves in there. I like this leaf. Those leaves there. I don't like, those are stems. I don't know if I'll use those. But I'm thinking if I put that in the center and kind of work it up towards the middle, the center top, I won't be stitching over too many of these flowers. And then I could put the butterfly here, not off the edge. I could put the butterfly like here. That's the smallest butterfly there is on here, really. I mean, there's those. I just don't know if I could make any. I don't think I can make that look very pretty. It's very blocky looking. And I like the kind of ruffled edge. So I could, this part here, ruffled, wavy, that's a word for it. And then I could put this block, so like, even though that looks like a block, I could make something out of that. All right, I think that's, wish me luck. I need luck. Okay, I have, what did I do with my, uh-oh. was so organized. Here it is. Okay. I also have rubber stamps here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use thread for the word joy, or I'm going to stamp it on a piece of fabric, or what I'm going to do. Now, I guess I should use the heat erasable pen, because if I boo-boo, then it can come off. I could also, I just looked at something and thought, should I do the smaller flower? Because it would kind of end up like the petal of that smaller flower would end up in the petal of this flower here. I could do that and then do the butterfly coming down this way and the dragonfly going up that way. Even if I didn't do it in the middle of that flower, I could do it down here. It would end up right there. And I just put little stitches in it. Short flower or tall flower? I kind of like it there too. Like it would be right in the middle of that white flower. And I could bring the stem down a little further. Okay, I'm holding my breath. Here we go. Concentration mode. She shuts up. And of course, I can carry it beyond these lines. I see Corinne use these pens, and it's just like, it just amazes me. Now, do I do these leaves? I'll put it on here. If I end up not doing it this way, I can always heat erase the pen mark, right? Okay. I don't think I missed anything. Let me see. And there she is. And then if I want to do, like say I wanted to do that butterfly there. That's a big butterfly for that flower, isn't it? Dang it. I could do that, and I could thread paint it. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't want this to be a 3-part video. All right. Not thrilled. Now the dragonfly is going to be bigger than the butterfly. I'm not thrilled with that. Excuse me. I think that is leftovers from yesterday being out. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I know that's annoying. Come back. I think I might turn on my iron and get rid of that. Now the yellow butterflies on here are mostly really big, except that guy. I take that one right there. I'm looking to see if there's, if that one appears anywhere else. Yes. Well, there's this one, but that looks really big compared to my flower. I like the littler one. Let me see if he appears anywhere else closer to the edge of any of this fabric. Right there. give it a go. All right, you go down there. Bring the Orc can over. I got these scissors at Michael's. No, that's a misspoken word. I got these scissors at AC Moore before they closed all the AC Moore stores, which I really miss. They used to sell like writing pads for $1, and we'd use those writing pads for our shopping lists. Yeah, I know, you can put a shopping list in your phone. I don't want to drag my phone out, and I like good old-fashioned paper and pen sometimes still. Now, I don't know how my stitching is going to go. I have not sat in this chair and done any stitching since, probably that video that I link in, I linked in the, that I talk about at the beginning of this video, that I link in my, look at that. It almost covers up that other butterfly. And I can get rid of the ink when I iron it. I like that. Okay, now I don't have, or do I? Hold that thought. I am looking through my other fabrics. I'm sure my voice is being lost. Look, I have that too. Do I have one of these open? Yeah, I do. Okay, Martha might be taking the easy way out, but it's okay. I don't really feel like it's the easy way. I feel like if you have it, use it. Okay, and take this one up here and see what we think about it. Because I can thread paint both of these things very easily. Excuse me. I should have brought a drink in here with me. Okay. Oops. Oh boy. Cut that a little close. I will start stitching in this video, but I have a feeling it's going to be just starting, and then I will, yeah. I wonder, should I put that up there? Because it's a little bigger. Put that down there. Because the flower is a little offset. And that's going to overlap the flower stem. But that's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Oh, my decisions. Yeah, I'll put that one right there. Maybe I'll put this guy right there. There we go. Okay. Well, I am at 32 plus whatever was at the beginning. So let me get, I think, this thread or this thread. That thread's too thick. I think I'm going to have to pull out the other yellows because I want to thread paint this a little bit, and this may end up being a bluish green. So, because it's a dragonfly, and it's okay to add other colors, I think. Tony is scrounging in the kitchen, which means he's getting lunch ready. You know, I love him to make you know, to prepare that stuff. But I really like making my own salads. I like them a specific way. Yeah, I know. I'm bad. I am bad. I'm a bad person. I know. It's all right. It's okay, Martha. That's a little bit big. You know what I'm going to do first before I put those on? I'm going to do that flower. That's what I'm going to do. So I can use this needle, and I'm going to use this thread right here. Maybe not that one. A little short for what I want to do. Now, I think I'm going to see what bullion knots look like for those petals. I haven't done bullion in a long time. And I say long time, it probably hasn't been that long, but it's not something I did in the last, I don't know, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, who the heck knows? All right, we are going to do a French knot in the middle, maybe? I'll just do 3 wraps. If I need more than 1 knot to cover the center, then that's what we'll do. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, that's perfect. When I go over this with a hot iron, I think we will be okay. Okay, come up here. All right, let's do it this way first. No, we'll do it this way. Brain, engage the brain. All right, we're gonna come down here and go back up. Let's see. All right, oop, go this way. 15. They would make it 15. Then we pull that through gently. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. There we go. Oh, yes. I'm happy with that. And I can get under there. I have a little travel iron. I can get under these, you know, with that. But I could also do a little bullion on each side. I've seen that done. I don't know. Not there. Let's try that. I've seen this done on videos. There's a lot of embroidery videos on TikTok. Wrong way, Martha. You got to do it this way. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Does that look right? I only wanted a little bit. Yeah. I want it to be about half the size of the one there. If I don't like this, I'll just tear it out. I mean, you know, that's all. Okay. Then I'll put another one on the other side, try and make it even with that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't wrap them too tight, then you can't get it through. Perfect. But if they're too loose, they look funny, which I'm prone to do. Okay. Oh, yes. I really like the way that's going to come out. Okay. I think I'll do each petal that way. I'll do one more, and then I'm going to close out this video and come back for part 2. which should air in 2 days. I might start posting these every day. I'm not 100% sure. But I hope this gives you time to work on yours. I didn't count. I can't talk and rap at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, not too loose, not too tight. Come on. Uh-oh. That one's almost too long. It's poofing up, but that's okay. Because we'll put the two beside it, two smaller ones. Okay, so it'll come up right about there. I hope you can see what I'm doing. It'll be interesting to watch this video back. Of course, now I have to put it into video editor because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I stopped it after the intro because I had to make sure it was actually filming in this with me using this mirroring app. Everything on YouTube that I could find about mirroring your iPad was for mirroring it to an Apple TV or an Apple computer. 5, 6, 7. And, oh, Martha. See, I get to talking and I forget a step, and then it's like, that's not going to work. That's not, it's going to make a knot, but not the knot you want. The knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So everything I saw on YouTube was about mirroring to like a Mac, you know, another Apple product or the TV. And I mean, my iPhone and my iPad are both Apple products, but it wasn't showing me how to, I could find iPhone to, you know, another like a TV, or I could find iPad to TV. Well, that doesn't help me because I don't have one of those. I don't have an iMac or Apple TV. Okay, I'm going to cut this one off here. I will continue to work on these petals now that you've seen me done them. I'm going to iron these away so that I can place these and not be distracted by those lines. And then I will come back and sew, you know, thread paint these. Well, I'm not going to do a full thread painting on them. It'll be a sparse thread painting. And then I'll attach the lace at the bottom and the bells. So that'll be in the next video. So thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate your company. I love you all, and I hope that you are doing well and that you are taking care of yourself. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.